Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Torkelson. We have student work for exercises 11A and 11D, which is a week 13 assignment, which I'm getting around to correcting finally now, Sunday night. Let's see. So, this is Colin's work. Colin did a pretty good job of this. There are a few mistakes which I thought might be useful to sort of go over just to because I saw some similar mistakes in exercises 11. Was it B or C? I can't remember now. 11, yeah, this one here, 11B. So I thought it would be worth taking a quick look at this because Colin made just a few mistakes, I think. Um, let's see. The story is about the Geta, the runaway slave, and the first question in 11A asks, "Where does Davis order all the slaves to go?" And Colin says Davis orders all the slaves to come onto the area or the threshing floor, which is near the villa. If I were Colin, I would lose the igitur here. That's sort of like contextual, which is not necessary in this sort of context. Again, like think about the best way to answer the question, just as a question here. Don't pull everything out of the story if you don't need to. Show that you understand that igitur is an unnecessary word in this question. Um, but otherwise, it's fine. Number two, quid faciunt serviet ancilla in area, which means what do the slaves and slave women do on the threshing floor? And here's the mistake that Colin made, which I think is sort of important to sort of point out. Excuse me. Um, the way to answer this question would be to use this as the subject, serviet ancilla. The slaves and the slave women are doing something on the or in the threshing floor, in the open space. But Colin has misinterpreted the need for genitive here. Servorum et ancillarum means basically of the slaves and of the slave women. So I think what he did is copied a bit out of this story. Yeah, okay, right, there it is. This line here says, "In a short time, the threshing floor is full of slaves and of slave women who make a loud noise," or they're making a lot of shouting, something like that. So here, no need for genitive. Yes, the threshing floor is full of slaves and of slave women, but here in this context, it doesn't work. This should just be servi et ancilli. And then we don't need qui either. Qui means who. So this answers the question directly. The slaves and slave women make a loud shouting or raise a loud cry, something like that. That answers the question accurately. Notice here, that's the subject. Pull that into the subject. Don't just copy out of the story if you don't need to, or if it's inappropriate, really. Quamquam dominus abest, quid facere necesse est. Although the master is away, what is it necessary to do? What is it necessary to do? And Colin says, "Quamquam dominus abest." That's good. Using the sentence as a way to frame the answer, using the question to frame the answer. And I think this also appears right in the story too. Although the master is away, necesse est nobis strenue laborare means it is necessary for us to work hard. Now, since Colin is not amongst the slaves working, I'm going to say it's not good to have nobis there. It would be better just to have it is necessary to work hard. You can say it is necessary for the slaves to work hard, but the problem is you don't know how to do that. That requires dative case. So we haven't gotten there yet. Number four, cur necesse est facere id quod Davis jubet. Why is it necessary to do that which Davis orders? And the answer is, it is necessary, therefore, to do that which he orders. Now, Colin has sort of missed the core here. Core is why, and for every why, you need, I'm going to take igitur out again because we don't need it, therefore. For every core, you need a quod. It is necessary to do that which he orders because id quod. Now notice how quad appears twice here. Id quod means that which, but quad can also be by itself and can be because. So you get used to that with Latin after a while too. It is necessary to do that which Davos, just to clarify, Davos orders because, and then you can come up with your own answer here. I think like baculum habet because he has a stick, I think is the answer there. So Davos has in the story, Davos has a stick, I think. You see, yeah, there it is. You see Davos has a stick, and it's necessary to do what he says, otherwise they might take a beating or something like that. Number 5, Cur Geta effugit. Why does Geta escape? Geta escapes because non jam laborare volt in agris. I'm taking these out of order here. He no longer wishes to work in the fields. That's a good answer right there. Number 6, ubi dormit Geta. Where does Geta sleep? And Colin says Geta in the branches of a tree, hides himself, sleeps. So there I think you need an et. And you don't even need the se kelats, right? That means he hides himself. But if you want to just stick exactly to the question, we can just say Geta in ramis arboris dormit. Geta sleeps in the branches of a tree. Arboris is a third declension genitive. That's the focus for this chapter. For chapter 11, I believe that's the focus here, right? So of a tree is genitive there. Number 7, Cures Davos Eratus et Solicitus. Why is Davos angry and concerned or worried? And Colin says Davos Eratus et Solicitus. Now you see he's gotten the cur here, but he missed it up here. So keep that. Watch out for your question words, and then you'll know to answer them appropriately there. So cur here, and we have a quad this time. Davos Eratus et Solicitus quad ad portam villae sed Geta non videt. Now he's missing two things here. Davos Eratus et Solicitus est. Notice the est appears here. Why is Davos angry and concerned? You want to have that in the answer, right? Davos is angry and concerned because he does something at the gate of the villa. And what does he do? He stands, I believe, at the gate of the villa, but he does not see Geta. Now, we also have a problem here. We want to put a M on there because that is a direct object. I think we could simplify this question just to this. We could simplify the answer, excuse me. Davos is angry and worried because Getam non videt. Because Davos doesn't see Geta. Or if you wanted to change this around maybe a little bit, you could say because Geta escapes. Either way, those are both fine ways to answer that question. All right, so that solves the A exercise. I'm going to put up another video for the D exercise so this video doesn't go too long. Okay.